Judges, our first judge, Mr. Manili, an art teacher, and we have also Ma'am Shelo Mogot, an expert of this debate. And we have our head of the language department, Mrs. Julita H. Bitay. And we have here our visitor, our principal, very supportive school principal, Mrs. Lalibeth Y. Alamunga. Let us give them a big hand. Okay, so let me explain to you the format that I use in this debate. I said modified because I changed the time. I changed the time. Instead of 5 minutes, I make this of 3 minutes. Then if the given time in Oxford, Oregon is 3 minutes, I make this into 2 minutes. Okay, are you ready, debaters?
Yes.
Okay, so without much ado, let us listen to the first speaker from the affirmative side. Now, before that, we have to remember, so it is better to let go someone you love. Let us welcome Diane Nicole Ika.
Preposition. It is better to let go someone you love, or in other words, to let go or to fight for it. Diane Nicole Navalzita, the first speaker for affirmative side. Why say yes to letting go? There are a lot of reasons. Reasons in which you have two options, whether you let go or you hold on. First one, intervening parents. We grew up with our parents, we depend and rely on them. They have more experience than us in both love and hurt. It is right that we must listen to them, for they only want what's best for us. Second, discovering a third party. This reason says it all. What's the use of holding on when you already have enough reason to let go? He says he loves you, but then he has the guts to find somebody else that he thinks that is way better than you. That is not true love. It's easy to fall in love, but it's too hard to stay in love. Third one, tempting career advancement. It's for you and the one you love. But if he can see and understand that, let go. It's not your loss. Fourth, existing physical distance. Yes, you do love each other, but sometimes, due to this long-distance relationship situation, trust is not enough. Fifth one, imposing rules of society. Rules are rules. We must not disobey the law. Let's go back to the topic. Letting go someone you love. When you hear it, you'd say, that's easy. Just let him go. That won't bother me. But the truth is, that's not as...
Good morning, Ms. Speaker. And good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, and to our dear educators. Here are my questions for you. First question, would you just let go of a relationship when you know that it's already working out?
You see,
I'm just asking if it's a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, so you agree with me that it's better to keep that relationship burning and should better fight for it so that it will grow deeper and deeper until happily ever after comes.
Can you please repeat the question?
No, you already agree with me. So I will say that you agree with me that it's better to keep that relationship burning and should better fight for it so that it will grow deeper and deeper until happily ever after.
No, I said...
Okay, so here's my second question, Mrs. Speaker. Have you ever tried that feeling when you always want to fight for your relationship or your love, yet your partner doesn't want to keep it anymore?
Can you please repeat it?
I said, have you ever tried that feeling? Good afternoon to our dear educators. I am Angel Bar Garcia from English Reservation, and I am the first speaker of the negative side. Love comes in many different shades of color. Whenever love exists between two individuals, it is at the very least slightly different than any love that existed before it, and any love that will exist after it. Love is created between two individuals, and just as no two individuals are the same, neither can the love between be the same. However, love is still love. It doesn't matter whether we're talking about typers or lovers. if you aren't willing to fight for them, if you aren't willing to get your hands dirty, to go out of your way and make an effort to hold on to them, then you just don't want them enough. And regardless of whether it's a goal or other, if you don't want it enough, then you don't deserve it. People have many wants and wishes. We often want more than is good for us, and this doesn't.
Mr. Andy Kim, I've heard that you said that if you want to be loved, all of us want to be loved.
Yes, of
So
course.
if that person no longer loves you, what's the reason for fighting for them or holding on?
No, what's the purpose of loving each other if you don't fight for it?
I said that that person no
Can you
longer
enlighten me
loves
with
you.
your question, please, Ms. Speaker?
I said that if that person you love no longer loves you, what's the use of fighting for him or her?
Maybe it's like, no, I didn't say that. Can you say some words that I speak to or
You
said
said-
just a while ago?
All of us want to be loved, so we must fight for them.
Yes.
So what's the use of fighting for them if that person you love no longer loves you?
No, not pathetic. No person in this world can't love you. Or no person in this world won't love you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am James Fidel Italia, your second speaker of the affirmative side. It's important to remember that letting go of someone you love isn't something you do once prove. You're free, healed, and happy. Rather, letting go is a journey peppered with steps forward and steps backward. Good days and bad days. So it's better to rather than letting go is a journey peppered with steps forward and steps backward, good days and bad days. I have here signs, strong signs that it's time to let go. My first statement is, someone constantly expects you to be someone you're not. A great relationship is about two things.
Mr. James, here's my question for you. You said earlier that actions speak louder than words, right? So if I were to tell you that you should let go of that person just because she doesn't love you anymore, then how can you tell it in your words if your actions don't have the same ideas and don't show the same?
Good afternoon to our guest speakers and to the debaters. I am the second speaker of the negative side. So, fighting for love may be animalistic in nature, but we are animals after all. Every man, woman, and in between deserves someone who loves them so much that he or she would be willing to fight for them both, tooth and nail. If you really think about it, having someone willing to fight for you, to protect you, to even fight your battles if need be, is exactly the reason human beings partnered up to begin with. We seem to have this ingrained in us, literally needing a partner who, at the very least, we believe would fight for us if it came down to it. Not even necessarily fight for us, but fight for us with fists, but fight for us with the decisions they make. The way they plan our lives, the way they forgive and do all they can to keep their relationship together. Anything else feels like an abandonment.
Miss Makola, my question. If your relationship, if the two of you has your relationship is, like for example, you are 3 years, your partner.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am John Damian Ansari-Bumba, the third speaker of the affirmative side. Now, many people believe holding on and hanging in there infinitely are signs of incredible. Again. Many people believe holding on and hanging in there infinitely are signs of incredible strength. But there are times when it takes much more strength to know.
Good afternoon, third speaker.
You said a while ago that holding on can get you some relationship to be better. Then why let go?
Um, Kindly repeat your question, please.
You said a while ago that holding on can get you some relationship to be better. Then why let go?
Um,
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Maritina Escavo, the third speaker of the negative side. Fighting is the best way because love is that which we believe to worth fighting for. We are willing to fight, suffer, and not to persist to give up and prove how much you really love it. If you are exhausting, fight to fight. If you are exhausting to fight, so just rest and don't ever persist to give up. If you and your partner is already working, don't just leave it hanging around. You shouldn't never let him go, whatever how many problems you had. Because if you really love him, so fight.
okay. You have that statement there that that you're exhausted, and you need to rest. So, if you're already exhausted, then why would you fight for it? Because you said right there that you're exhausted and need to rest.
I will fight for it because I will stage for the affirmative side. The affirmative side have clearly spoken. It is better to let go someone you love because if you choose to hold on to him or her, loving you back is not always the outcome. Your only choice if this happens would be to let go. But if you let go, there's a tendency that he would come back, or if he doesn't, you'd be free, and your moving on process would be faster and easier. The negative side said earlier that the only reason why we are partnered up is because both of you fight for each other. And if the other person you love doesn't fight for you, then that is no longer love. That's what your statement says. Love must be fair. Why must we hold on and fight for them if both of you are not destined to be partners? The negative side also said earlier, you deserve better. So you mean
Actually, if you know that your relationship with you and your partner is already working out, don't just leave it hanging around. If you really love each other, if you really want it to last longer, then you think, then fight for it. There's neither harm nor mistake in fighting for your love. The only mistake is in there is when you know that it's already working out, yet you didn't do anything or something that can make it better, and then you ended up broken because of the love that you never fight. So it's not the point. I'm saying that you should never let go someone.
It's time to our educators to discuss. At this point, let us listen to the comments and suggestions of our educators. Let us start from Ma'am Tizon.
Good afternoon, debaters. Congratulations for that round. Never forget that when in a debate, you are given a topic and you have the chance to limit. You want to bring this to in the context of marriage. You were presenting a lot. You were presenting love for job, was it? For Diane. Then there was an issue of trust, an issue of marriage. Then in the second speaker, there was the mention of relatives.
Good afternoon, debaters, both affirmative and the negative side. I congratulate both because we discussed a while the topic. Maybe the topic was given or within the span of time, but I really congratulate both sides for a very good presentation. And of course, I'll give my vote to the affirmative side.
1-1 apiece. Good afternoon, debaters. As they said, love has many reasons, good reasons. And for that, the burden now is on my shoulder. And at this moment, I give my vote to the negative side.
Ma'am Shelo will announce.
Let's hear from Ma'am Shelo to announce. Ma'am Shelo will announce to us the best speaker and the best debater.
Yes, I'll be announcing for the best speaker, and Sir Arnold would do the honor for the best debater. Of course, unanimous decision, our vote for, and I believe that you would all agree, this one goes to the one who really debated and the one who did not read all throughout. And remember, since we are having our summer reading camp, when we were debating long years ago, we were told that when you are a wide reader, you are already 50% winner in any debate round. Okay? So we give the best speaker title for this round to Miss Diane Nicole.
For our best debater, again, he has the strategy to bring his opponent away from their comfort zone. And for that, our best debater this afternoon is none other than Mr. Andy Gibbs.
Congratulations for both affirmative and negative side, and thank you also to the educators. Thank you for the time and the talent shared to us this afternoon. Also to the campers, thank you very much for the time.